Hello, everybody. This is Michele DeMeo. I'm trying something brand new. I can't see very well, so I'm not sure if I'm looking in the right spot, but I thought I'd try to reach out to everybody in a new and fresh and different way. Words alone on paper are so one-dimensional. They don't capture emotion. And communication is so hard anyway, even when you have inflection and tone and body language. I'm a positive person. I try to only post positive things. And that's how I authentically feel. But I have felt bad that I leave you with a set of words that might not convey that I understand truly that each of you and myself do have struggles. But it's how we look at them and what we do about it. So I still get about a few hundred emails a day. I made it from my bed to the couch today on purpose. I wanted to say hello differently. I want to wish you a better tomorrow differently. I want to remind you, see my face? I hope I'm looking in the camera. If not, ignore it. I can't see well. That's why my typing is so bad. And I'm an author. It's because I can't see. We'll blame it on the brain meds. Some of it is I've never been able to spell well. I just don't bother to check anymore. I figure you don't care. I'm going to assume that. Anyway, short-term memory is gone with some brain damage, but I have perfect long-term memory. I get hundreds of emails a day. I can't always respond to everyone, so I do these general emails. But everyone is special, and I read every single one, and I attempt to respond to every single one. I may miss one or two along the way, but I try very hard. Two things. One, besides that, I did get a couple emails asking why I'm taking my books off the market, and that it was a sad thing, and I thought, oh no, it's a wonderful thing. It means I'm starting a new chapter, a brand new bucket list. My books aren't needed anymore. Snatch them up while you can, though, because I've donated most of them to nonprofits, the non-professional ones. I don't know how many I've published. More than 17. And I only really promote the beauty of a slow death, and the one with my nieces that have all the errors. Read about that. That's a good lesson. That's number one. Number two, there is a book that will live on that I will not benefit from. I've already working with people. You might have read about it, Project Connect. Every new author will be added near immediately, and every order for a new book will occur with that new author, so that you'll see current, past, current and future. Over the years, it's print on demand. It's different than what printing a book used to be. So you'll get a fresh copy with each new author if you were to buy a book. The only thing that changes is the organization that the royalties go to. So if you want to contribute and become a co-author with me, how fabulous would that be? I'd love my name alongside every single one of you. Is to email me privately for security purposes, your email address, and a quote, a single word, a quote, a story, something funny, profound, short, long, a joke, a recipe, lighthearted, anything you want the world to know or get off your chest, irrelevant, anything. So what you want published and are okay with, the name in which you want it penned under, a privately sent email, and a suggestion for the nonprofit. The only thing that will change each year, I'm sorry, is the organization that the proceeds will go to. And that will go on for years. So current authors could contribute in 5 years and see how they've grown. But the purpose is to bridge gaps, bring the world together. Where were we? Where are we? Where did we land? How phenomenal. Be a part of that. If you want more details, scroll down on my Facebook to find out about that. Again, I make, I don't earn any money from that. And if you have any questions, please email me. I will respond as best I can and ignore the spelling and the autocorrects. I can't see. I don't know. I had somebody say, Michelle, did you really mean that? And I said, oh, no. So if you get something a little bizarre, ignore it. Anyway, I wanted to say hello in a more connective way and snap up those books. For transparency purposes, most of my books, non-professional, all but one, have been gifted away, formally, legally. I don't earn money for those. The Beauty of a Slow Death, for transparency, I did get an offer. I took the lowest offer at a principal. In fact, I probably will owe taxes on it. But the person who's buying it is a gem. I will earn money from it for a few days until it's transferred over. I was offered a lot more from a couple people and turned it down for ethical reasons and felt it didn't serve the world the way I had intended. So it just can't go to any set of hands, even if that means, it's a wash or I have to pay, a couple $100 or whatever, because that's what they can afford. Yet their idea for it is brilliant. It will be different, though. For transparency, I will benefit from that book for a few days. Secondly, my two nieces, who were at the time 6 and 7, will benefit from the Purple Village book, which has some errors in it. And if you read the story about it, it's great for teachers. I lowered that as low as I was allowed to. They get the royalties, and I was cleared by the FDA, the highest level for secrecy. Margaret, where are you, Margaret? She's a Facebook friend, and part of the FDA, and she will verify that it was a year process to clear me. And I had to tell a lot of stuff in that year process, so I'm of integrity. My nieces, if any are sold, will receive a check. Thus far, they've each received $11, and the check went out to them. Everything else, no. So 2 days, but more importantly, consider Project Connect. Hold my hand. Let your voice out. You've got something valuable to say. I want to hear it. Aren't you sick of hearing from me? I want to know you. And criticize this video, because I'm learning still. And if you don't like it, I'll never do it again. It's not the most flattering. Have a great night. And I'll wait for criticism. You can't stop learning, even in my hospital bed. I want to learn from you, personally, professionally. Who are you? The hundreds that write to me. Why? Besides SPD, sterile processing. If you don't know that, don't be writing me. I'm teasing. I want to know your story. So does the world. You're special. And most of you I don't know. I hear more from strangers than I do from people I saw every day. I don't know why. But your story is as important to me as someone I sat next to, maybe at work. And I mean that. Have a great night. Criticisms, remember, I gotta still learn. And buy those books. And if you have any questions of integrity or transparency, ask. I think I covered it all. But Project Connect. Read about it, scroll down, or email me. Give me 24 to 48 hours. If you don't hear after that, I know I looked at Picture of Health right now, but I'm kind of sick. So if it's more than that, you might not get a response. And that's okay. I said to someone the other day, the greatest measure of success for me will be when Michele DeMeo's name is forgotten and replaced for the work I've done. Because in progress will have been made. Wow. That's a goal. Hence, part of the reason to shut down my books. Leave Project Connect. There's more voices than mine. And more relevant. Yeah, I hope to connect soon.